I read a recent report where millennials, the majority of them, have less than $1,000 in their bank accounts. So how do you change the mind frame here?
Well, let's talk about the problem first. We've got a whole new generation of people graduating from colleges in all kinds of different degrees, or even just high school, not understanding how they're going to set up their financial future for retirement. Because if you think about what you have to do in your early 20s, you've got to put aside 10% of your salary, minimum, every week, and invest it in the market over the long run. Let's say it makes 6 or 7%. So if you start now and you're in your early 20s with your first job, by the time you're 65, and the average salary in America is about $52,000. So if you keep 10% of that and you invest it every month, you'll have about $1.2 million when you retire, which is enough to live off in America. That's the problem.
Okay.
Now, people say, well, I only have $1,000 in my bank account. I only make or have $50 free a week or $20 a week. And Apple, I want to buy a share of Apple. It's $150. I don't have $150 to do that with. That's when it hit me. Why not provide fractional share ownership? In other words, Beanstalks is an app. You download it on your phone. Everybody's familiar with their phones, either Android or Apple. And you can put $5 in, $20, $10, whatever you've got, and buy fractional shares of your favorite stocks. And why that's important is you start to learn about investing. Now, it has 1,000 different stocks on it. It's got 200 or 100 different ETFs. You can build an international portfolio. You can actually start to understand how to invest. And, you know, we just brought it out a few weeks ago. There's over 5,000 people have started to work with it. And I talked to them about it. They say the most fascinating thing is I buy a stock, or I buy a basket of stocks, or I buy an ETF. I can't stop looking at my portfolio all day long, watching it go up and down. And that's the whole point of it. Because they're so used to using their phone, it becomes the new interactive.
And is it a younger audience? Are you seeing
yes,
who's downloading it?
So the demographic's really interesting. What really blew me away is women are far more hip to this problem than men. So we've got a lot of women in their early 20s saying, yeah, I care about investing, and I'm going to start putting aside money from my paycheck. That's number one. Number two is I'm amazed about how interested people are.